Cancer life in June. This is a month of considerable opportunity, and so it is time to dust off the running shoes or the bow and arrow and run faster and aim higher in life. A time to revise goals up, using positive thinking and express ideas. Expand your knowledge, and learn to use that knowledge more effectively, as knowledge is power right now. Grab every chance to learn or travel. This month is very fortunate for travel in relation to establishing a business, doing research academically, or for humanitarian aims. They say having more starts with appreciating where you are and what you have, and this is very true this month, as Cancer have a greater contentment level in connection with where you are, and that forms such a positive launch pad. Discontent is a spur to action, but it is not really so terrific for lift-off, as there is a negativity in connection with it. Coming to terms with failings and failures and seeing them as stepping stones, not setbacks, is vital. This is a time of questioning. Cancerians can be some of the most vocal anti-war or anti-aggression activists right now, and you may join protests or campaigns to work against war, intervention, and any act of your government you perceive as hostile. You are more stirred and moved to action by international events, and images you see on TV can provoke great anger in you. You want to help, and you do not want to be passive, but you should be cautious in the methods you choose and not put yourself in danger. Some actions you take this month can set you apart from friends or even family, and this will test the courage of your convictions. This is one reason why you need to be armed with information, so you can get others on side with facts and reason. The key for you is to know the right and wrong times to speak out. Timing and detecting the mood music is vital, but you often lose patience and act anyway. The moon waxes from the 13th to the 26th, making this the best period for important new steps, developments, or business dates, communicating with the public, the masses via social media, and also investors is favored. A good time for a chat with the bank manager about business support. Crowdfunding can be successful. A very good time to begin a long-distance trip for pleasure or for cultural expansion. Arts tours, i.e., music, dance, or theater tours, are successful. Foreign trade, especially in herbs, alternative medicine. Cancer health in June. While positive thinking is great, and we should always do it because it works not only for universal energy reasons but also due to totally logical reasons, it is not always effective, as the planets may cast shadows some months which cool off its effects. However, this June you can redouble your positive thinking and up the ante with affirmations for healing, forgiveness, and attainment. An eye for an eye is not the mentality this month. Cancerians must do everything possible to calm tensions and take the temperature of any situation down. Forgive and walk away, never retaliate. Take care to avoid high crime areas and any physical danger. Not a good month for fast cars, adventure sports, or anything reckless. Cancer love in June. On the love front, things are much calmer, and there is the effortless togetherness as you seem to harmonize with your partner. Agreement on many issues from money to home matters is possible, and there are no disruptive energies. You are lovers, not fighters. Cancerians are warmer and very responsive, and your partner tends to open up to you, which you love. It makes you melt. Cancer love to deal in the currency of emotion rather than logic, and the relationship's bank is flush with that currency right now. You will do what you can to promote harmony, and yet it is not one of those cases where you make compromises that are ultimately destructive just for the sake of peace. There is a genuine yearning in you both for the love vibe to prevail. This is a good time to work on getting more balance into your lives, and before the mad rush of autumn when things tend to get hectic and priorities go haywire, you can now look at how to spend time on what is most important and resolve to make time for quality communication and intimacy no matter what. While this is not a bad time for new relationships, it can be a little passive, and neither of you will really be inspired to expand or commit. It can be a time where you drift apart or take budding new relationships for granted as it is just comfortable, and you forget it needs work. Just like a summer garden only looks good for so long if unattended, you do not want weeds and worms destroying the new flower buds. You can put others at ease, and chatting comes easily to you, and so you can really impress a potential lover and sow some romantic seeds. But as I said, you may not do enough to actually nail them down to a time and place for a first date. Cancer career in June. Personal success right now goes hand in hand with sincerity. Teamwork only yields results where you actually believe in the team rather than just using it as a vehicle for your own success or advancement. You can get caught out if you say one thing to one person and something to another, and so rather stay quiet or be totally honest. If you follow this, your personal popularity gets a boost, and that means life is far more enjoyable and easier in all work situations. You can choose between being popular with colleagues and the team or being popular with the boss and the public. You cannot be both. If other members of the team need your advice and support, take pride in that role and give of your best. This is a time when people gravitate to you for guidance as you seem to have a better handle on what is true and just than others. The importance of anything you say should not be underestimated, and so take your role as guide or counselor as seriously as you can. What happened in the past is no longer relevant, the future counts. Dealings with the public are favored, and you can assume leadership as others are already looking to you as leader, and stepping into that role feels natural and helpful for everyone. Events can occur which help you overcome problems that in the past seemed challenging or even insurmountable. As things change, mindsets change fast alongside the other changes, and this brings a whole new light on old issues. You make a very distinct first impression, and you can impress others with verbal and communication skills. Communication techniques and methods and how to use them most effectively to keep ahead of the news and seize the agenda are important. You want to be making the news, leading the thinking rather than just responding and adapting. You thrive on debate and are very intellectually competitive. This is a good period for those taking exams and also those who work in high-pressure, cutthroat businesses, and you can seriously kick butt. Journalists can be very aggressive in getting stories, and you could get a major scoop.